11-2, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 7-6.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And some room to maneuver. Finding room at the... And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Off the play fake. Yoder. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Go, go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Leopard. Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Airing it deep for Garcon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Detroit. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Detroit.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Third down now following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Green, 30. No. Check. Patriots! Patriots! Gun! Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Play action. Yoder. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Shift together here from the D-line. And a give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A carry heading left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, Yoder. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder forced out to his left. Touchdown, Bears. Franks to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go. Hurry up, Jake. 93's the mic. 93.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. Three down. Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd down. Yoder buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Yoder. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on first down. Yoder escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 56. Hot. 56. Check 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Yoder being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Switch. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on 3rd down. Yoder. Flush to his right. And Savagely taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. Street's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Here we go now. 3.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Leopard.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Jeff Locke now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. It's taken to the 26. Touchdown, Chicago!
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Lucky 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, It burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Now Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Looking to throw on second down. Yoder throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And, you know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again with Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Hunt. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They go play fake. Mahomes going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Yoder. And a quick throw here that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st down, Yoder. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking to throw. Yoder steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Yoder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Yoder. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Frank's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Yoder, blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
Tighten up.
Gun! Gun!
Shit.
Back to throw. Yoder. Dancing to his left. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal.
Right. Start right here. Start on the right.
Now let's go. Blue,
Looking to throw. Yoder. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
all right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Yoder got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
It's real simple. Sometimes you just have to know when to cut your losses. I mean, to continue to retreat and go backwards, not a good idea. The one silver lining, where the ball is placed, it's really still in the spot for normal punt formation. Not backed up, not where it has to be quick. The punter has to alter his steps. Now he can probably go through his normal.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Here we go. Green 19.
Back to throw. Yoder. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yoder. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alec Ogletree in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Yoder. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run. This is Hunt. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 34 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept.